What's up, everybody? Back to Isle of the Cheetah for the bed music. Welcome to, this is DJ in the Light, as you can see. Just getting more and more comfortable with being on camera. So, got my Diva Mech and Winston. Been playing a lot of Winston lately on Overwatch. Lot of fun. I usually don't do the tank characters, but it's a good time. So, without further ado, let's get into our first song. And I actually don't have a playlist for what I'm going to play at all. So, all this stuff is just going to be spur of the moment kind of stuff. So, the first tune I'm going to play is a really short one. So, I'll be right back on the mic in just a minute. Like, literally like a minute and a half. But, it's an artist named Red Eyes that I've been a big fan of for a while. He does a lot of drum and bass. And then through just listening to him, I found out about this one song where he collaborated with Husk Kingpin. And then after that, I actually played it on a previous episode, the Cocaine Beach, the Husk Kingpin record. And I think there's a new record coming out too. So he's definitely on my watch list right now. The Cocaine Beach record is so good. And this track as well, and it's also cool to hear Red Eyes stretch a little bit into hip hop, and I think it came out fantastically. And it also fits the thing I like, which is short songs. Do I have this pitched down? I like that pitch down. I like anything pitched down. That's kind of cool. I love slowing stuff down. I love it. This one was just by accident. So, without further ado, let's get into it. This is Red Eyes featuring Husk Kingpin, and let's see what's the title of this track here. 100 how can I forget? 100 Porsches to the Stars. This is an awesome name too. 100 Porsches to the Stars. Like, you can't mess with that. All right, so let's check it out, y'all. Red Eyes featuring Husk Kingpin. 100 Porsches to the Stars.
Yeah, me and my whole dream team, we drove 100 Porsches to the stars. Peel niggas skin like snake babes, gorilla shit. It's still Husk King Kong and his bitch. Who you love hugged up in the club with. New shorty from the 40, she talk live, I love it. Never took her serious though. Shorty got married a year later, that's love on paper picking up but she left off. I ran into Anastasia at Pop Burger, she dime half black and half Korean. She had a little seed in. That's usually an automatic deal breaker for Wavo. Shorty had dumb paper, dough shade out. She pushed a G-Wagon like it's played out. She left a man 3 years now. Her baby father wanted them stay woke niggas. She say he talk too much, too many lectures. I was trying to get you on my wave, mama. Nothing extra. 100 Porsches to the stars. 100 Porsches to the stars. 100 Porsches to the stars. Me and my whole dream team, we drove 100 Porsches to the stars. Stars. Still Husk King Kong and his bitch. Me and my whole dream team, we drove 100 Porsches to the stars. Still Husk King Kong and his bitch.
Yeah, man. That was Red Eyes featuring Husk Kingpin. And let's keep it moving with some more Red Eyes because I am liking it, and I, been a fan of drum and bass since high school, and came across Red Eyes. This is actually another collaboration, a little bit of a longer tune, but this is Red Eyes featuring Random Movement, and Unless He Moved Randomly. God, that was so whack. I believe he's based out of Ohio. Random Movement is, and I think Red Eyes in the UK. And Random Movement does some really great stuff as well. I think he was on DJ Marky's label for a minute, the Inner Sound, something like that. So, yep, let's check out Red Eyes. How Many Ways is the title of the song. And yeah, so Red Eyes with Random Movement from the, what is it? Poetry in Motion album. And there's actually another song on there called Sugar featuring Mutt, which is also a fantastic tune. But let's check out How Many Ways. This one's just an awesome tune. That was How Many Ways by Red Eye and Random Movement. Awesome tune there. I think I am liking the shorter songs, so I'm gonna try to keep it in that lane. But yeah, so just taking those two songs into consideration there. So that was Red Eye's Natural Element. So to hear him on that hip hop track, I thought was just awesome. Nothing I noticed about that mix, it was weird. The sub bass was like all over the mix, and sometimes like the snare poked up, but like there was a lot of bass there. It's an interesting mix, but you know the genre is drum and bass, so you know makes sense. There's probably a lot of drum and bass that I haven't really paid like super close attention to the mixes on, but so this next artist here, this is Exile. And I actually found out about him because there's a Japanese group called Exile. And I think there was one of their songs when I was living in Japan that happened to catch my attention. So I was on Spotify trying to find it. Found this guy instead. And turns out he is a beast. Like on the MPC. I watched a couple live videos and this dude's just got it. And so I found out about him around 2011, 2012. And for whatever reason, it was just a time where I wonder if I can cut the highs off of this and I'll get the vocal. No, what is that? Treble, yeah. I don't know. Whatever. But yeah, so I had like hip hop just wasn't fun for me during those years. It feels like, you know, I don't know why. But after hearing this record from Exile, the song is called The Man, and it just made me happy, like to hear someone that was approaching hip hop in this manner, where it's like a little bit tongue in cheek, but all the foundation is still there, and he's, you know, where he's got the goods, but he also kind of has fun with it too, and like just to hear people having fun in rap music again was awesome. You know, because everybody takes everything so seriously, and so do I sometimes, but. Just to hear his approach, I think, was awesome. So, this is The Man by Exile.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's the man. Here's the man. That's the man.
Yeah. Oh, hello. How you doing? Welcome to my show. You can come in, but there's a fee at the door. But you can download my shit for show. Listen to it for free. I'll be that MC. I'm from the clique they call the DSC. Dystopian family tree. Plus, I'll be
the sensational. The incomparable.
Yo, hitting from every angle because I be
the man.
Getting your hair and tangles love from
the man.
Freddie is ready to prove that.
Here's the man.
Who?
The man.
I am.
I mean the man.
Yo, flex it on him. Let the face get chainsaw Texas on him. With the beats, get real wretched on him. To rock this raw shit, hey yo, it's my honor. I'll be the
man
who puts it on you. You hear it on your box, whether you like it on it. I'm not, I don't give a shit, I'm still on it. You can get with it or get out of the Don Prawn on it. Cause right now, homie, I'm on it. They need a beat CD, yo, I'm on it. It's almost done, it's almost burned. I'm not concerned, but still there's one thing that you got to learn. I'll be the
man. The man.
My album will manifest many things that I saw. I heard about
the dynamic,
enchanted. Pass me that shit to make my world slanted. And think about how the world ain't no wise planet. I guess that's how we planned it.
The man.
Ain't no real man like my clique with quad long cans in our hands, spraying shit about the man and how we stand on our own without hand. I'm a different type of. I think I can, I know I can. I take too much Novocaine to numb the pain. But check it out, check my different brand of.
Ladies and gentlemen, here's the man.
Yeah, I was Exile with The Man. I love rappers that use these kind of microphones because you can hear it. Like you could just hear it in his voice, and it brings like this raw quality. You know, I think just the MPC and like a medium mic. I don't know, was it Shure 57? This is like a broken PG 58. Something like that. It's all smashed up. It's been on the road a little bit. But yeah, man, Exile's awesome. So let's check out one of my literally favorite artists. Where did this song go? I just had it lined up here. Isn't this interesting? Okay, here we go. So, oh, nope. All right, I got to search another way. So it's Kool Keith, and I've been a fan of him for solo, just off of his first stuff with Dr. Octagon, and then as time went on, just to hear him change as an artist, you know, sometimes like 5 times in a year, he'll just drop like different stuff and different styles, and like it really keeps things interesting for the listener. And it's also what I tend to do when I write music is just kind of, you know, I'll make beats and then I'll do ambient music and then I'll do rock stuff. So I gravitate towards artists that switch up their style as well. So this is a newer cut from Kool Keith. The song is called Life, featuring Sadat X. And looks like this is off the Life single. So they must have also known that it was kind of a jam. And I forgot what the name of this record is, and that's really only because, I mean, Kool Keith is just, you know, a font of content, just constantly putting stuff out there. So let's check this out. Yeah, this is a cool track. I like how Kool Keith is like very adaptable. So he's like a little bit slower here, but his style is still like, even if he's saying something slowly, the way he says it is still awesome. So let's check this out. This is Life with Kool Keith and Sadat X.
What did you say, Malcolm? Well, I said the same thing that everybody says, that his assassination was the result of the climate of hate. But only I said the chickens came home to roost, and which means the same thing. Climate of hate means that this is the result of something.
Yeah. .x. Kool Keith. Ultra Nubian. Yeah. Ultra Nubian. The world goes round. Don't stop. For no man. Karma ain't stop the armor. I cry for mama. We die for drama. Visit the local drama. And slipping pools of blood. That's why I smoke bud in the shadows. I love to learn the dark. Cause where the ambulance park usually brings screams. City bursting at the seams. Everybody's so mad. Everybody's so bad. Situation so sad. She couldn't find housing. Way past web browsing. Couldn't compete. The words from Reverend Pete. They not working this year. Who working this year? Who section say 8? For the appearance he looks straight. But crumbling none of the weight. Stumbling out the gate. In the greatest race. I fight my latest case with an unfriendly judge. He woke up in this morning with a grudge. He might not budge on the day of the sentence. I should have been a dentist and took the steady check. Life wouldn't be such a wreck. But I still stay a wreck. Even though they got this black boot around my neck. Even though I still want respect.
Sound like it's a hard time. I guess I gotta step out the phantom. Say my national anthem. Kick it. The haters gon' hate, but I ain't seen them at the cookout with a paper plate. I'm not worried about it. I guess I need to get the press in a couple of hours, crying some Eddie Bowers. Big foot on the ladder, I don't wanna come off like I'm not climbing over power. I refuse to be on the team with their heads down going to take showers. If you see a junkie kneeling, give him cold water and tell them little kids is looking, get up. I'ma sweat and do a lot of sit-ups. Urban criers complain cause they not triers. A lot of loose cigarette buyers. You gotta drive and lean. Get the heroin users out of Burger King. Pass the onions to everybody who think they Lord of the Rings. Bomb some onion rings. A lot of Larry Holmes is trying to get back in the ring. While Martin out in Hollywood trying to play Dean. All these people trying to run away with millions. Think they gon' get saved by Dr. Sabine. What you want me to do, sit on the curb and eat a can of beans? Watch him cooking crabs with baked steam. Now, if you want to play chauffeur, you could close the door for me and watch me drive off.
You feel, however, that we're making progress in this country? No. Now, I will never say that progress is being made. If you stick a knife in my back 9 inches and pull it out 6 inches, there's no progress. You pull it all the way out, that's not progress. The progress is healing the wound that the blow made. And they haven't even begun to pull the knife out, much less try and heal the wound. They won't even admit the knife is there.
Cool Keith, Sadat X with Life. Awesome tune. Always good to hear Cool Keith, too, just to hear his voice again, even though I've heard that song before. Like, it's just refreshing, because I haven't listened to him in a little bit. So, man, yeah, just an idol. I'm going to play 2 super short songs back to back. First one is the interlude from Cypress Hill's Black Sunday. God, I just love this interlude. Like, it's a minute and 16 seconds long, and it repeats, and I could listen to it for, like, just a day straight. I love it. And then after that, I'm going to queue up 4 Moms from A Tribe Called Quest from the Love Movement. Also a short song, just a ripping guitar solo. I think I even went on the Wikipedia page a long time ago to find out who played the solo, and to the best of my understanding, I believe he has passed, which is unfortunate, but hell of a guitar player here. So Cypress Hill's interlude followed by A Tribe Called Quest for Moms. Let me make sure I don't miss a second of this Cypress Hill tune, because it is a jam. Yo, I love it. I love everything about that interlude. It's just so good. It's so awesome. Like, all right, so here we go. There's 4 Moms, Tribe Called Quest. Yeah, man, that was just a tasteful solo. I mean, like it was busy, but it wasn't like flashy and like show offy or anything. It was just like vibing, and those like jazzy, cleaner notes in the beginning, and like typically as a guitar player, I would stay away from those sounds in terms of that distortion harmonic thing, but it works so well in that I actually tried to figure out, like what effects were being used and that sort of thing. So yeah, man, just an awesome track, and a great album too, like staple of my high school experience. And so this is a recent one. I'm just kind of scrolling through, and I figured, yeah, this would be cool. I was looking for something else, and I found this, and so this was, I believe, produced by Arca, one of my other all-time favorite musicians. This is, and this is kind of like a quiet tune too, but it's emotional, so I think it also like works on that level as well, and just the production's a little bit wild, and just a cool tune. So this is Water Me with Water Me by FKA Twigs, and this is from EP 2. And I might take 5 here. That was FKA Twigs, and the song was called Water Me. And as I'm going through all this, my lists of songs here, I'm finding just a ton of stuff. So that song was produced by Arca, again, to the best of my knowledge. I believe so. So I figured it would only be fitting if we check out one of his semi-recent solo songs. And so this is a track called Wound, and I think this is from the Zen record. I don't know. He kept... did he change the name, or... I saw it come out on Spotify, like the same record, like 3 or 4 times or something. So, but this is a really, really cool tune, and this is called Wound. That was Arca with Wound. And, man, like, as you know what's weird? This thought just occurred to me. I was very fascinated, possibly envious of Arca's just such a wild style. And lately I've been doing some really weird ambient music, and I'm almost afraid of how weird it is. So much props to Arca for just going headfirst into his vision, and it worked. Just a really, really deep artist, I think. So I think I'm gonna play one tune, maybe 2 more, and then call it there for this episode. This next one here, song's called Guapa, and the artist is, I don't know if I'm pronouncing this correctly, but Yogui, Yogui, and it's a Spanish artist, or I think they're from Mexico. Really, really cool stuff. I don't speak Spanish, and that's how much, like, the song still connects with me, even though I don't speak Spanish, which I always love when that happens. If it's in a language that I don't understand, but the music's still there and still able to connect with you, I think that's just the best. So, yeah, this is the basis. Most everything about this tune is pretty cool. If I had to say anything, like the rapper, probably only because I don't know Spanish, like I could skip that part. But if I knew Spanish, maybe the guy's saying cool stuff. I don't know. But this is Yogui, and he's on Instagram as well, Yogui, and looks like this is a single, and it's Guapa, Guapa, and he's actually got a lot of good tunes. I think so far he's done mostly singles, but they're all solid. Really, really good stuff. Yeah, so I think I'm going to end it there. I appreciate y'all watching. And there's 5... I don't know. YouTube took one down, but... I just kind of get on here and play some tunes when the mood strikes me. So hit subscribe, and you'll see the next stuff that comes up. So this is Yo Gui with Guapa, and I might jump back on to say anything, if anything, to turn the mic off for a second. If anything occurs to me, then I might jump back on and talk for a minute. But Yo Gui, Guapa.
Ni en el mapa, tengo que decirte, mi misión es clara: coronarte reina y llevarte a las estrellas, para que te des cuenta que tú eres más bella que ellas. Pintar de flores siempre tu camino, guapa, lo tuyo y lo mío ya está escrito. Voy a pasar por ti a las 8000, vamos a salir, dime sí o sí.
Otro día igual, soñando con tus labios, insinuándome. Debo despertar, tus ojos brillan y están llamándome. Otro día igual, soñando con tus labios, insinuándome. Debo despertar, tus ojos brillan y están llamándome.
Yeah. That was Yo Gui with Guapa. And there was one part in there that tripped me up because he said Jose, and it's been a little bit, but I believe that means woman or girl in Japanese. So that part, it's funny how languages are different yet similar. There is a live video of that song of the band performing it live, and it is just as awesome as the recording, if not better. Everything sounds the same too. I guess the drummer was using like triggers and stuff, so they had the MIDI, like bass line is still awesome as the recording, like awesome stuff. So I think I'm gonna play one more tune. I don't know how long I'm gonna keep playing that one more song game, but this is a cool one. The artist is Peter Brown. And I found out I just randomly bought this on vinyl years and years ago when I was sampling. And this is just one of those records that just I started listening to just because I liked it. And he's kind of like a disco Steely Dan. Like there's some Steely Dan-esque stuff going on. But he's also, I think, a lot cooler than he ever got credit for. I don't know. Like, it's just an awesome record. So this is and I learned that I love saying this from Upright Citizens Brigade. This is the titular track called "A Fantasy Love Affair," and Peter Brown, he's like holding a toy ray gun like a badass on the album cover. Like, dude's got style, man. I don't know if he's still with us or not, but there's a couple good songs on here, and there's some emotion. Is this? Oh wait, no. Let me see if I can pull up this other track because there's another song by him that's actually a little bit more emotional. The one I was going to play just kind of like grooves a little bit. Dance With Me, Do You Want to Get Funky? I'm not asking you guys. For Your Love, Tired of this fantasy. Yeah, I can't. Let me see. Okay. For Your Love, Dance With You. Yeah, I don't know. I can't find it. So I'm guessing this might be it. So let's check it out. Peter Brown, A Fantasy Love Affair.
Tired of living this fantasy love affair.
That was Peter Brown with A Fantasy Love Affair. And I just remembered the name of the other track that I like a little bit more than that one. And now and then now I have forgotten it. What is it called? Stargazer. So I believe Stargazer was on the vinyl version, but it's not on the Spotify version. So if you want to hear it, I believe it's on YouTube somewhere. Peter Brown, Stargazer, and it's a cool tune, man. It really is. So I'll play one last one, and then we'll be out. So this is an album that, like a lot of other records, I got from the library around middle school, high school, and I guess it was just a formative time for me, and a lot of that music stuck with me. And I actually, like, one of the coolest things, this was like 2 years ago, I think. Yeah, like 2 years ago. I did a cover of this song that was like a little bit abstract, but you know the meat was there, and so this is Tracy Bonham with Kisses off of her album The Burdens of Being Upright, and she just re-recorded everything. But she was nice, you know. I put it up on Bandcamp and shared it on Twitter, and she was super nice to like retweet it and stuff, and it was just so cool to cover a song by someone that you were, you know, a huge fan of from like back in the day. Now I don't know like all of Tracy Bonham's catalog and stuff, but this one record was one that stuck with me, and even more specifically, this song here just really stuck with me. And so to have her, you know, just something as simple as a retweet, that made like my month. That was so cool. So shout out to Tracy for just being an awesome person. And so this is, I think, one of the more mellow songs from the record, which is perhaps why I gravitated towards it, because I kind of like that stuff. This is Tracy Bonham with Kisses. This will be the last song that we plan for the episode, and I will see y'all soon. Hope you have a great Thanksgiving coming up. And let's kiss. Kisses by Tracy Bonham.
She'll suck the living down to size 3. She'll suck the living and she'll kill me. Her necks are crooked and it's time to sing. Her beak's wide open at the sound of wings. Oh, She kisses harder than me. She kisses harder than me. I guess I'm not that hungry. Veins are rivers flowing to the sea. Fish will eat it, but don't ask me. Angels look and make it hard to cry. People look and make it cool to die. Oh, She kisses harder than me. She kisses harder than me. I guess I'm not that hungry. She kisses harder than me. She kisses harder than me. I guess I'm not that hungry.
Yeah, switch it up with the drum lines. Mr. Drumlines, I hope you're getting a couple royalties off this. What's up, homie? Yes, that was Tracy Bonham with Kisses. Awesome tune. This is Drumlines from India, and title track is Just When We Thought It Was Over. I use this as bed music sometimes, and it's over. So I would like to thank you guys for hanging with me here and listening to some music. It's much appreciated. Hit subscribe and thumbs up and all that stuff, and feel free to drop a comment and everything. Hit the like button. I'm just jamming here. Let's I think it's so cool to have drum and bass music, or to that there's an artist in India that's making drum and bass music. Because I don't know, I don't think about, when I think of drum and bass and jungle, I usually think of the UK, first. So I think that was just all awesome. I don't know, I'm losing steam, you guys, so I'm gonna call it there. Yeah, it's been a long day, but I appreciate y'all spending some time with me here and listening to some music. And I will talk to y'all soon. And there will be episode 7, I don't know, maybe in a week or so. Hit subscribe and find out. Talk to y'all soon. Much love.